Welcome back to Yacht Addiction. I'm at the One Water Yacht Group booth at the 2021 United States Powerboat Show, and I actually just filmed this Manhattan 68, which is an incredible yacht in itself, and right next to it is a Sunseeker Predator 74. Now I've actually toured this yacht for the channel previously, but it was when the channel was very new and I also didn't have a ton of time to do the tour. There were multiple showings going on, so I had to cut the video together as best as I could. I have a little bit more time today, so I wanted to give this yacht a second chance since I do think it's incredibly nice. So right at the back you have a hydraulic swim platform, and there's also an integrated boarding ladder on the starboard side. This yacht does have a tender garage, which is right in here, and then you also have a grill built into the transom. This door opens up to the crew quarters, so we'll check that out last. And we'll step up into the cockpit. So one of the best features on this Sunseeker Predator 74 is this huge sun pad right off the back of the cockpit. It's a great place to hang out and relax in the sun. And then inside the cockpit, you have basically a large U-shaped seating area, and you can see there are hinges right in the middle, so you can fold this over. So it's a really versatile space. There is a sunshade that extends from the top of the cockpit. And then on the port side, you have a bar/catering area. Underneath this cover, you can see you have a sink and a grill. You also have an ice chest. And then underneath that, you do have an ice maker and a trash bin. Another great feature back here is the joystick docking system. Makes it very easy to back up into a slip. The AC is on the inside, so we're going to keep these doors closed. So stepping inside, you'll see a very modern look in the Sunseeker. You have a lot of contrasting colors. Here is your dining area, so you have a huge U-shaped seating area, and this table can fold over. Then opposite of that, you have some storage under here, and there's a TV that rises up. There's some of your AV equipment and some of that storage. You have really good sized windows in this main salon, and Sunseeker also put in a bunch of awesome lighting on the ceiling. So let's move forward to the helm. I really like that you have this L-shaped seating area right here. If you're driving the boat yourself, you and your guests can hang out together and you're not sort of sitting alone while you're underway. You have some really nice stitching in these custom Sunseeker helm chairs. And you also have a side access door. Now, as far as the actual helm goes, you have twin Garmin multifunction displays, as well as a couple different monitoring systems for the boat, both for the engines as well as the systems. You have your VHF radio. This is a control for the Garmin screens if you don't want to use the touchscreen. And then on the starboard side, you have a balanced stern thruster, your throttle controls, and the joystick control system. This boat does not have IPS pods, you are on straight shafts, but the joystick system will utilize the throttle and the balanced stern thrusters to give you that same effect. And also a fun thing to note on the Sunseeker steering wheel, this emblem self-levels. You also have a compass forward. Now another fantastic feature on the Sunseeker 74 Predators is the ceiling. You can see you have a 3-piece windshield, and continuing from the windshield is this 6-pane glass ceiling. This will electrically slide back, opening up this entire space. There is no flybridge on this yacht, so it's really nice that there are a bunch of different areas where you can still enjoy the sun. So we're going to head down, and I'm sure you noticed there's obviously no galley on that level, and that's because it's right here. On the stairs you have a wine fridge, and then you have Miele appliances. You have a 4-burner electric cooktop as well as a Miele oven. You have an integrated dishwasher. It's always a nice touch. Then you have your sink and your trash. Opposite of that, you have your refrigerator and freezers. You also have a good-sized pantry in this yacht. Since we're down here, we'll just check out the master first. It's in the midship. You have a huge bed in here, and of course this master is the full beam of the boat. So you have a little dressing table over here. And then over here is a neat little seating area. Great for morning coffee, playing a game of cards. You have a TV mounted up on the wall, and then of course you have a beautiful ensuite to go with it. Separate rainfall shower. Then opposite of that, you do have a large walk-in closet. So this yacht is a 3-cabin layout. So we just saw the master. One thing to point out, you have more storage in another little dinette area. And forward is the VIP cabin. So you have another good sized bed, a couple of closets, and the TV mounted on the wall. Naturally, being the VIP, you have another rainfall shower in the ensuite. That just leaves us with the 3rd cabin. Let's reconfigure these doors here. Here's the day head, and the 3rd cabin shares that as an ensuite. So you have 2 single beds in here. And then, like I said, this is the ensuite / day head. But you still have a rainfall shower in this room. Sunseeker do a really good job of keeping the finishes all the same throughout all the different heads. I've certainly seen some yachts where the master cabin has a very nice ensuite, and then the head for the 3rd cabin is pretty miserable. So that's nice to see. So we're gonna head back upstairs. And like I mentioned, there's no flybridge, but there's an incredible bow area on this yacht. We'll head forward up the port side and take a look at all this bow seating. You have a U-shaped seating area with the table that accompanies it. And there's also, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a channel behind this cushion, and there is a bimini top that will come over this area. So you do have some protection from the sun if you want it. You have twin drawer refrigerators on both sides of the seating area. So you're well catered for up here. And then you have another large sun pad right at the front, as well as some great lockers for fenders, lines, or whatever else you need to store up here. Here's some more fender storage. And some more on the opposite side. You can also see the anchor chain down there. At 74 feet, this yacht has extremely beautiful lines. Very sporty, very aggressive. Now stepping back, we're going to quickly check out the engines on this yacht. If you open up this hatch here, so we've made our way down to the engine room, and you can see this cutout right here. This is from the tender garage, so it does cut into the space, although this engine room still feels massive. You have plenty of space to move around in here. This yacht has a pair of MAN V12 engines. They're 1900 horsepower. Like I said, it's a shaft drive, but you have some great performance out of these engines. You have a max speed of 42 knots. You can cruise up at 38. Another great thing Sunseeker does, they have an extra safety catch on this gas strut. So there's no chance of this closing in on you unless you purposely push that section in, and then you can lower the hatch. So the last thing we need to take a look at is the crew quarters, which we can access back from the swim platform. If we take a few steps down, you'll see you have twin single berths in here. And then there is a wet room, so this is the head as well as the shower, although there is a rainfall shower in here. And you also have a combo washer dryer. So that concludes the tour of the Sunseeker Predator 74. If you saw my previous Predator 74 tour and this one, please let me know what you think in the comments down below, or just in general comment down below what your favorite part of the tour was. Thank you to One Water Yacht Group for letting me do the tour. They will be linked down in the description below if you want to see this yacht or others like it. Until next time.